hurt more than a sword. Good evening to all the viewers of Corona Wellness Program from Facebook and YouTube. I hope you all are having a pleasant evening. The Corona Wellness Program is an initiative by Bharat Scouts and Guides Karnataka with the blessings of our State Chief Commissioner Sri PGR Sindhya Sir along with Manoj Lekhi ji from LIA, Life Essence Academy. This is a session featuring Mr. Jagdish Bhatt and Mrs. Sarika Gupta. I would also like to welcome the host for today, Mr. Vishal Methi. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. So I would like to give the details of the program. The duration of the program is for 30 minutes. It is divided into two parts. First 20 minutes will be on the physical exercise. Last 10 minutes will be on the mental exercise. Physical exercise will be taken care by Jagdish. He will guide you about the pranayam, and that pranayam helps you to increase your immunity system, as well as it helps you to increase your lungs capacity. I'm sorry, and that guided meditation will help you mentally strong. So over to you, Jagdish. Thank you so much.
Good evening. Namaskar. Jai Gurudev. Welcome you all again. Thank you, Vishalji. So we have been learning pranayama and Raja Yoga pranayama in particular. And in that we were learning sectional breathing or Vibhaga pranayama. So before that, very quickly we revised the three things that we learned: how to sit in Vajrasana the way I am sitting just now. The toes together, heels apart, makes a cavity, triangular shape where I am sitting comfortably. So back straight, chest erect, and 4 fingers gap between the tips of the knees. This is how we sit in Vajrasana, a very strong position, which helps you also. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So we learned 3 things. Vajrasana, you can sit in Vajrasana, you can sit in comfortable position, cross-leg position, or in chair, or if you are very sick, you may be lying down and listening to us. Second thing we learned was Bhastrika, that is how to activate our respiratory and digestive system simultaneously, and it helps to energize the body, oxygenate the blood. So Bhastrika we learned, and then we learned Sukha Pranayam, alternate nostril breathing, which is also called as Anulom Vilom Pranayam. So we will continue quickly revising this, and then continue with our sectional breathing, that is Vibhaga Pranayam. So first take a comfortable position, and then we do 5 cycles of Bhastrika. Raise your hands, inhale, and when the hands come down, we make a fist and exhale. This way we will continue. Initially 5 cycles we may go at a slow pace, and then we increase our pace. In fact, we can make number of cycles. 20 cycles can be one group of this breathing out and in, and then you can continue many cycles like this. But now we will do 15 more cycles. You may join me now. Let's do together. Raise your hands, inhale, hands down, exhale with the sound from the pit of the throat. Inhale, exhale. Stop, close your eyes. In fact, this is to be done with eyes closed only. But now be with your breath. Let the breathing come normal. Let it come to the normal pace. Just be in your silence with yourself. And after the breath comes to normal, then we will be learning or continuing with the practice of Sukha Pranayama. Sukha Pranayama we also call as Anulom Vilom Pranayama, or in English we can say alternate nostril breathing. I will quickly summarize or revise what did we learn. Left palm we keep close to abdomen, palm facing the sky. We use the right hand with 3 fingers together, and we use the little finger and the thumb to close the nostrils. I'll just demonstrate. Those who are coming for the first time may have a look at it. Many of you know it, but let me quickly revise it. I close my right nostril with the help of thumb, exhale through left, inhale through left, close it with little finger, exhale through right nostril, inhale through right nostril, close it with thumb, exhale through left, and continue like this. Beginning and ending, usually we do with the exhalation through the left nostril. So this is very helpful to energize the whole body. It gives physical energy also, and spiritually also person evolves. So there we say that there are 3 main channels of energy: left, right, and central. The central channel opens up with this practice of Sukha Pranayama. So we'll now do together. I'll guide a few cycles in the beginning, and then we will continue in silence. There is no holding of the breath here, simple inhalation and exhalation. If I hold some feather here, then its hair will also not move. That's smooth and gentle breathing in and out. Okay? So now you join me. Left palm close to abdomen, 3 fingers together. Close the right nostril with the right thumb. Exhale through left nostril. Inhale through left nostril. Slow and easy breathing in. Exhale through right nostril. Inhale through right nostril. Close it with thumb. Exhale through left. Inhale through left. Close it with little finger. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Continue like this. Be with your breath fully. Eyes closed. Normal breathing in and out as slowly as you can. No pause, no holding of the breath. Just inhalation and exhalation. Continue, please. Changing the nostril after inhalation. This we can do 5-10 minutes very easily, but we will do for a couple of minutes at least. Keeping your eyes closed, just be with your breath and continue alternate nostril breathing, Sukha Pranayama or Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Please continue. It's a gentle breathing in and out, no holding of the breath, no sound. Very smooth, very gentle way. You may start after exhaling through the left nostril, complete your cycle. And very slowly, you may open your eyes. So we will continue with the pranayam that we have learned, which we also call as in Raja Yoga pranayam. There is Vibhaga pranayam or sectional breathing. Out of that we learned two. We will quickly go through that again and practice it also. The first one was Kanishta Vibhaga pranayam, where we kept the palms in such a way that they are flat and parallel to the ground, and we are placing them just below the lowest rib, and this point of this line, central point, is touching the stitches of my shirt on the sides. That means the hands are not forward, they are not behind, they are by the side. Keeping the hands like this, elbows slightly forward, so creates a pressure of little finger, this forefinger on the abdomen. Maintaining that pressure, I start with an exhalation. Inhale and the belly bulges out. Exhale and the belly shrinks. So we have followed 4 simple conditions. Inhale fully and slowly. Exhale fully and slowly. Then we make the sound from the pit of the throat while exhaling. And make it a smooth exhalation and smooth inhalation. There are no jerks. I repeat, full and smooth inhaling in and out, making sound from the pit of the throat while exhaling, and no jerks, a smooth process. So let's do it together now. Hands by the side, the body, palms flat and parallel to the ground, elbows slightly forward, maintaining the pressure, smile on your face, eyes closed, exhale and start. Inhale slowly and fully. Hold the breath for half the time of inhalation. Exhale, making sound. Pause for a while. Again, inhale, next cycle. Hold for half the time of inhalation. Exhale, making sound. Pause for a while and continue. Continue like this. Inhalation, exhalation with eyes closed. Be with your breath. You will notice that there is an expansion in the belly when you inhale and contraction when we exhale. Just continue for a few cycles. Usually you do 7 cycles, 7 to 8 cycles at a time. As easily and as smoothly as you can, continue. You may pause after the exhalation, stop for a while. We will quickly revise what we learned the next Vibhaga pranayam, that is Madhyam Vibhaga pranayam, in which the hands we place again parallel to the ground, but thumb in the armpit and the hands are in line with the shoulders. Just look at me, don't do it right now. Exhalation brings the hands like this, and inhalation in the chest. I don't do it intentionally, it happens. So hands are in line with the shoulders, palms are flat and parallel to ground, and elbows are resting in the armpits. So please, now you start doing it. Keep your hands like this, hands in line with the shoulders, back straight, chest erect. In Vajrasana or Sukhasana or Chair Asana, eyes closed, smile on your face, exhale and start. Pause and inhale. After inhalation, a slight pause and exhale. Pause and inhale. Hold for a while and exhale. Pause for a while and inhale. Please continue like this. Just continue. Inhalation and exhalation. This is Madhyama Vibhag Pranayam. And more expansion and contraction you are noticing in the chest part, whereas in Kanishka it was noticed in the abdomen. So that is the difference. Please continue for a few more cycles. Stop after completing your cycle. Now today we will go to add one more pranayam. This is called a Chestha Vibhag Pranayam, and it is very helpful for this, what we call as ear, nose, throat cavity inside. So pharynx and larynx, they get cleaned and you get a lot of prana into the body. In pranayama, we have been learning that we are energizing, channelizing the prana into the body. So there is a lot of vitality, energy, and also at the same time, you experience calmness in the mind. You be with your breath and the thoughts disappear. Isn't it? That's what you are experiencing. So now we go to the next Vibhag Pranayam, that is Jeshta Vibhag Pranayam. I am sitting in Vajrasana, preferably if possible, you may sit in Vajrasana. Now, what do I do? Please observe me, then you do. Don't do it right now, please. So I put my head down so that chin comes close to the chest. Raise my hands, hold them in the elbows, place the palms on the back, and my hands are behind my ears. And then I'm not bending like this, a straighten up position is there. Exhalation and start. Pause and inhale. Again take a pause for half the time of inhalation and exhale by making sound from the pit of the throat. Again pause for the same duration as the pause inside, and again inhale, hold the breath, exhale, hold emptiness, continue like this. When you want to stop, just raise the hands first, bring them down, and then only raise the neck. So this is how we are going to do. I hope you are observing me and not doing with me now. We will go do it together. Ready? Put your chin down, close to chest. Raise your hands, turn them backward, hold in the elbows, place the palms comfortably on the back. Hands are behind the ears, elbows as close as possible behind the head. Exhale and start. Keep the back straight. Inhale. Hold the breath inside for a while. Exhale. Pause in the emptiness, and then the next cycle. Hold the breath inside half the time for the inhalation. Exhale. Again pause. Then the next cycle. Continue like this. Please continue. When you stop, first raise your hands, turn them, rest them on your thighs, and then only raise your head. This is very important. This we call as Jyeshtha Vibhag Pranayam, and it is very helpful for energizing your throat cavity, nasal cavity, and this we have observed that the patients, particularly those who were tested positive, later on they found a lot of benefits happening out of this. So corona patients also got benefited, and those who came out, their immunity started improving. So those who are healthy and those who are having the challenges, both are benefited this way. After this, there is a process of cooling the body. You may be feeling little hot. The days are hot, and along with that, this is happening. So we will stop over here. We'll learn about that tomorrow a little more. So we have been learning so far Kanishta, Madhyama, and Jyeshtha Vibhag Pranayam. So be with your breath, relax, and sit comfortably. Those who want to lie down, they may lie down in Shavasana. Those who can sit comfortably, take a back support, and we will proceed further for guided meditation. I request Ma, can you please take it over? Thank you.
Thank you, Jagdish ji. Since everyone is already with its breath, people who are lying down, people who are sitting down, they can gently close their eyes and be just with their breath, and we will swiftly move into the guided meditation. Today, again, we have the meditation of Chidananda Rupa. So just enjoy the meditation.
I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the ego, nor consciousness. I am not the ears, nor the tongue, not the nose or the eyes.
Manobuddhi ankara chittaninaham na cha shrotra jibhe na cha grana netraye.
I am not the space, I am not the earth, I am not the fire or the wind. I am eternal bliss. I am Shiva.
Na cha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayu chidananda rupa shivoham.
I am not the breathing power. I am not the 7 metals. I am not the 5 coverings.
Na cha prana sakno na va pancha vayu na va sapta dhatu na va pancha koshaha.
I am not the speech. I am not the hands. I am not the feet. nor the rectum. I am eternal bliss. I am Shiva.
न वाक्पानिपादं न चापास्तपायो चिदानन्दरूपा शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्.
I am not envy, I am not anger. I am nor craving, nor attraction. I am not arrogance, nor pride, nor religion.
न मे द्वेषरागो न मे लोभमोहो मदो नैव मेनैव मात्सर्यभावः.
I am not wealth, I am not lust, nor liberation. I am eternal bliss. I am
न धर्मो न चात्रो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्दरूपा शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्.
I am not virtue, I am not sin. I am not joy, nor sorrow. I am not the mantra, pilgrimage. I am not the offering. I am not ritual fire.
न पुण्यं न पापं न साख्यं न दुःखं न मन्त्रो न तीर्थं न मेधा न यज्ञः.
I am not food, I am not the eating, nor the one who eats. I am eternal bliss. I am Shiva.
अहं भोजनं नैव भोजं न भोक्तः चिदानन्दरूपा शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्.
I am not death, I am not doubt, nor discrimination of caste. I am not the father, I am not the mother or birth.
न मृत्युर्न शङ्का न मे जातिभेदः पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म.
Everybody can gently bring their attention back to their breath and their body. People who are lying down can roll over to one side and get up. People who are sitting can gently open their eyes. It was a lovely session. Thank you, Jagdish ji, for beautiful pranayam. Thank you, Vedosi, Manoj ji, for this lovely guided meditation. Sindhya sir, Bharat Scouts and Guides, Leah, and so many people who are not visible but who are working tirelessly behind the screen. And as usual, we go towards the segment intending, which is the last segment of our everyday session. And before that, we would once again like to bring your attention to the Leah Help Desk, which is our effort to make a difference in your life, to help us serve you better. These are the numbers in the QR code through which you can reach us, morning 8 to 9 a.m. and evening again 8 to 9 p.m. So on Leah Help Desk, you can talk about the various programs that we hold on health, wealth, relationships, career, time, and also any other question that you have. We welcome you to come and interact with us on our Leah Help Desk. And with this, let's move to the most wonderful part of the session, and that is segment intending.
Welcome all of you to segment intending. What is segment intending? It is a pause which we take every 1.5 hours, and the pause is just a gratitude break and an opportunity to create what we want. There are two parts. One is the past and one is the future. What we have to do is just put our hands on the heart and thank the past. Three things. We will thank the past. Past is first, we thank, if you have a guru, thank Guruji or your mother and father. So thank you, Guruji, or thank you, mommy and daddy, for giving this wonderful life. The second thank you is thank you, this Mother Earth, for giving us so much love. And the third thank you is thank you to this wonderful body to give us vibrant health. Now, this is the past, now future. So put the other hand here, and the future we create. So future we create is thank you, thank you, thank you. The next 1.5 hours is the most wonderful hours of my life. And then you may add on whatever you're going to do. You can add on to that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And whatever you want to say, you can say, and say it in positive, present, continuous tense. That's all you have to do. Takes 1 minute, and put your hand first, the past, put your hand this way, the future.
Thank you, Manojji. What a better way to end a session than doing segment intending. Thanks everybody once again, and I hand it over to Bharat Scouts and Guides to formally end the session.
That was a wonderful session. I would like to thank all the facilitators for this relaxing session. I hope you all will join back tomorrow, 7:30 in the evening for an English session and 7:30 in the morning for a Hindi session. Now, I would like to keep you all informed about some of the initiatives by Bharat Scouts and Guides Karnataka. The first one is the Scout Oxygen Bank. Bharat Scouts and Guides Karnataka provides oxygen concentrators to COVID-19 positive individuals under home isolation in Bengaluru city. All you need to do is to dial the number that is given on the screen when it is necessary. The next one is regarding the Digital Scout registration. All Cubs, Bulbul Scouts, Guides, Rangers and Rovers of Bharat Scouts and Guides Karnataka can now register themselves digitally. We all can stay united on a virtual basis. All you need to do is to open the browser and enter the link that is given on the screen, fill the form to submit it. The next one is the good turn that has been assigned for tomorrow, that is 28th of May 2021. All you need to do is to segregate the waste that is at your home into dry waste, wet, paper, plastic, recyclable, etc. and take a picture of that and upload it in the link given below using the hashtag #ScoutGoodTurnDaily. The next one is regarding the webinar that is going to be conducted tomorrow on account of Menstrual Hygiene Day. It is at 4 p.m. You can mark it down in your calendar, 4 p.m. tomorrow, 28th of May. The next one is how you can submit your digital logbooks. In case you have missed out on any webinar regarding Scouts Kilo badges, you can go to the first link given on the screen to watch them once again. If you have completed your Cook badge, you can submit it on the link given. If you have completed your Solar Energy badge level 1, you can submit it in the third link that is given. For Bookbinder skill badge, you can submit it in the fourth link that is given. And for Naturalist skill badge, you can submit it in the fifth link that is given. Also, if you have done your family tree chart, you can submit in the first link that is given on the screen. You can interview any family member that you know who has been a part of scouting or guiding, ask them about their experience and new skills that they learn in this journey, and upload it under the heading "Once a Scout, Always a Scout" in the link that is given. I hope you all enjoyed this session. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Thank you.